content update goes live. Oh wow, 12.0.1 goes 0.5 rather goes out in 2 resets. It's next week? No, sir, it's not. It's 22nd of April, which is 12 days from now. So definitely not next week. No, it's the week after next week. It's already next week, coming live on 22nd of April. And now it's what? 13th. Oh, it is next week. Okay, but like 2 resets. Sorry, like I'm looking at weeks as like WoW weeks. You're looking at weeks as a fucking human being week, which is like stupid, right? Yeah, you guys are stupid. Like you're looking at the weeks as like a week. Like for me, that's not week. For me, it's Wednesday is the week, right? Like Wednesday is the week. Yeah, that's why. Yes, it's next biological week, but like WoW week is 2 weeks. Yeah, 1 reset on Wednesday, and then the second reset next Wednesday, which is second right week. Yeah. Let's see what's coming up in the next patch, ladies and gentlemen, on Retail WoW.
Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about patch 12.0.5. Yes, the first mini patch of midnight. In this video, we're going to go through everything that you need
Blizzard
to know.
promised
all
us,
the features,
mini
all the
patches
changes, all the
every
updates, everything that is coming
between
in
like each
12.05.
season. There's going to be like mini raid bosses and mini patches.
A massive thank you to all of our channel members and everyone over on the Patreon.
Good, great people there. We got W people who are supporting. Yeah,
support the channel in that way. I'll leave a link down
Look
below.
at this, guys. Legendary supporter, legendary just for £1 a month. I mean, that's a pretty good deal, right? So, oops.
So yes, patch 12.05 is coming with the official release date being April 21st in the NA region,
22nd
and
in the EU,
April
yeah,
22nd in the EU.
So next Wednesday,
this first minor patch of Midnight is stacked with content for pretty much everyone, which I think is fantastic. There is a lot to get through here, so let's just jump in.
Let's just first of all, like this guy is paid by Blizzard. Just want to say that, like he's being retweeted by Blizzard. There is some sort of at least communication between him and Blizzard. So every time you watch videos from people like this, you have to kind of like stay sharp, like don't get manipulated, right? Like he has obviously a reason to lie, like or like over exaggerate things. So I am a perfect example of a person you should maybe listen to when it comes to WoW, because I'm not getting paid by Blizzard. Literally, I don't give a shit about them. They are a bunch of yeah, but I'm not getting paid, right? So of course he's gonna make everything sound excellently beautiful, because of course again, it's either money or whatever else, right? But
to it, starting with Void Assaults. Okay. So these are ongoing zone assaults that run between 2 zones in Xal'atath. They run between the Eversong Woods and Zulaban, with it rotating weekly. Essentially,
okay,
here
so Void Assault, basically, this is like the Corruption Assault in BFA. It was a Whale of Eternal Blossom or Uldum, right? 2 of the zones would yeah, change each, I think twice a week, right? Every 4 days, whatever, they would change. So I assume that's kind of same.
Small group activities which contribute to an overall bar in
exactly,
the zone.
Yeah,
sort
that's
like
basically
that everyone is kind of contributing to.
Okay.
Once the main zone-wide bar has reached 100%, you head over to that location and the scenario takes place. This is sort of like a big invasion from the Void, of course, and you got to take it out with everybody around you.
Okay,
once that is
so
completed,
it's just a bunch of
roll
quests.
You get these smaller events happening around the zone, and you contribute to the bar. Once you reach 100% again, you do the event again, and you can just repeat those. Now, these
BFA throwback,
work in tandem with another feature of 12.05, and those are ritual sites.
What's that?
These are short 1 to 5 player instances, which feel like a combination of horrific visions and delves. There are 2 locations for these. In the Eversong Woods, you have the Dagger Spine Point, and in Zulaban, you have the Broken Throne. These are 2 areas which are kind of outside areas, but as I said, this is an instance content. Both of them won't be active at the same time. They rotate weekly, and they run in the opposing zone to the Void Assault. So if there's a Void Assault in the Abyssal Woods, the ritual site will be in Zulaban. And
we understand. You explained.
Now, these ritual sites have 5 tiers of difficulties.
Oh, like this.
Tier 1 to 2 could be done straight away, but the higher ones will require you to...
this is gonna be easy. This is gonna be easy just because the recommended level is 264 on the highest one, right? You can already tell that this is gonna be a joke. So... I guess another way to get catch-up gear. I would imagine this is nothing super exciting for us gamers, I guess. Right, like this is probably good for like some under-geared alts and to catch up on gear, because again, you know, Blizzard would never type this a low item level for recommended one on the highest difficulty, right? But sure.
Done straight away, but the higher ones will require you to unlock challenges. So challenges are sort of like affixes of sorts. There are 8 different challenges you can choose, and these are unlocked
Thank you, Flippy
through
Kid
ritual site
XD.
gameplay,
Thank you, bro.
and the game actually tells you how to unlock them, which is really nice. Now, you need to unlock and enable challenges to access the higher tiers. If you want to do tier 3, you need to activate 1 challenge. If you want to do a tier 4, it's 2, and tier 5, it is 4 in total.
Okay, sure.
The more
So there are some
active,
affixes,
the more rewards at the end of your run, but obviously the difficulty does increase. If you really want to do it, you could do like a tier 1 with 8 challenges if you really wanted to. You can kind of mix it up quite nicely, and these affixes do vary quite a lot between like powerful NPCs walking around.
I mean, honestly, chat is kind of dead, but sure, there you go. Chat on screen.
Or giant
but chat is absolutely
coming
dead today. I guess it's Monday, right? You guys hate Mondays.
Different challenges here with various different levels of difficulty.
What's up?
For
Nobody.
Sure, but they are very varied and unique, which is nice to see. Now, Void Assaults and
wish I could put
Ritual
the
Sites
YouTube
will be
chat as
using
well.
a brand new currency for all of their rewards. This currency is called a Field Accolade. This is not a war-bound currency and is used to purchase all of the new rewards that you can get from Ritual Sites and Void Assaults. More on that in a moment, but there is also a new renown attached to Ritual
there we go. So
this
some new,
exactly. Ritual Sites. This is a 8-level renown with
some new mounts, some new pets, some new housing items,
completing
yada 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 yada.
Keep doing them and doing them to farm this rep. So if you really wanted to kind of slam the reputation in like a day, you could do that, but it would take you a little bit of time. Now, the rewards from this renown kind of vary. You have various upgrades to Ritual Sites, like lower buffs or different treasures and things like that. You've got various different decor you can purchase for the currency, different pets.
Exactly, there you go. Pets,
Void
pets, mounts.
Strider mount.
Wait, isn't this like a dungeon drop already?
The highest level of renown. So 8-level renown, not too bad, and will be pretty quick to farm out. Other rewards from Ritual Sites do include player power. You can actually purchase a cache of Void Touch armaments. This comes in 2 different variants. You have one which gives champion gear and one that gives hero track gear. So
I guess 1 out of 6 hero for 500.
It will take 500 field accolades to buy 1 hero track, and it gives around about 100 or so for a tier 5. So you can work that out. But it is going to be really good catch up for your characters.
Yes, this is catch up gear, guys. Ritual Sites absolutely irrelevant for the big boys. Now this is the next one I want to see, Decor duel. Let's see what
also
it is.
In 1205 we have a brand new game mode. This is the Decor duel. This is a casual non-lethal PvP mode, which is 5v5 and is queued through the PvP group finder or at an NPC
what is this, bro?
Square. As of the recording of this, there is 1 map available. This is the Falcon Wing Square, but it was mentioned in the Stay of Azeroth event that there will be the 2 neighborhood areas as well, so maybe they'll come in a little bit later. The general gameplay of this is World of Warcraft's version of Prop Hunt, so if you're familiar with that, essentially there are 2 rounds, with one team being the hiders and the other team being the seekers,
you have to find them.
It rotates. When you're a hider, you have to disguise yourself as a decor item around the map and try not to be seen. You can switch your appearance to different decor items or switch with the one in front of you.
But like we hate on this, right? Like we hate. I mean, like it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Sure. But like, bro, it doesn't affect any. Like, it doesn't affect the actual gameplay. And why not? Like, you know, like in TBC again, I showed you there's nothing to do. But like, unironically, there was something like this to do. I would do this. Right, like there's just nothing there to do, and here Blizzard is just adding random stuff. Obviously, this is extremely dumb. You have to fucking pretend to be a lamp, and then like a guy on the opposite team needs to find a lamp, like you, I guess.
Lay traps and stun the seekers if they do reveal you, so you can try and get away. As a seeker, you'll be running around the map trying to reveal and tag the hiders with your special abilities. There are 3 different seeker types that you can choose from with different abilities, including the Arcane Ranger, the Nullifier, and the Spellbreaker. So you're going to have different abilities that you can kind of use to reveal the people hiding as decor, and then you tag them. And once they're tagged, obviously they are out. The system does include a new warbound currency,
and it can probably buy housing items, I guess.
To purchase the new rewards, including the Magister's Spellbee Comb Mount,
gonna
and
get
various
that.
new Transmog appearances, which are kind of high elf and blood elf themed.
Sure,
and some
I could get that.
Wanted for a long time.
Whatever.
You can also purchase a ton of new decor.
Of course,
like Maul. You have some kind of basic.
Hey, that's
here,
cool.
But you also have some blood elf themed items, which are very cool, including this blood elf themed swing, which is awesome.
Okay, I don't
and there
want
are
that.
various achievements attached to this system.
So I will definitely do this. Yes, you know know, for the housing
anything.
items
So,
and
yeah,
for
Decor
the
Duel
mounts,
is coming
sure.
in 1205 prop hunt for World of
I
Warcraft.
can't wait
It's
to
pretty
be a
fun, actually,
chair.
and it's pretty harmless.
There we go, I'm
Another
gonna be a
world
chair.
event coming in 1205 is Abyssal Anglers. Now, you may have
was
already
this?
heard of this before because it was originally in the beta for Midnight, but it was scrapped pretty late. And
What's
this is
this?
finally coming in patch 1205.
Is this cool?
Now, this takes place in Xal'atath in the Strait of Haxalor in the
Right
northeast
there.
side of the
Bro,
map.
what is happening to retail WoW? Or like a WoW, I guess. What's happening to WoW? You can now become a chair and play hide and seek, right, as a chair, and you're getting some. What is
It's
this?
a diving event. The gameplay
You're shooting
here is
fucking
that you
fishes.
swim around, capturing fish, and collecting treasures
It's
to
like, what
increase
is
your
this,
score as
bro?
high as possible. When you're in there, you have 3 different abilities. You have a dash, which dashes
Okay.
you forward. You can fire your harpoons. This is what you shoot at the fish and wildlife to capture them. And then you also have an ability to surface, which ends your dive. Some creatures in the dive will have more armor, so you do need to hit them multiple
Okay.
times. You
Like
also
they
have an
want to
oxygen
turn
bar, which you don't want to
they
deplete
want to
because you
turn
will lose
WoW
points
into
for
more
that.
like
And the objective
into
here, as
more
said,
than
is to
just,
get
you
as many
know,
points as you can. The
your
more points you
typical
get, the more
gameplay,
currency
like, you
get,
know,
which is a brand new
Mythic
currency
plus
attached to
whatever
the
in
system
raids,
called
right?
the
They want
Angler
it to be a little bit
Pearls.
more
This
than
is
that,
wall-bound
right?
and is rewarded from
And
the end of your dive. The
I
amount
mean,
of
there
this
we go. We're
currency you
getting a
get
patch
does
with like
depend on your
just a bunch of
score.
casual
The system
stuff.
does feature 30+ achievements. These
There is,
range
of
from
course,
capturing
achievements,
types
and
of
let me
fish,
guess, you can
gaining
buy a
total
mount,
amount of
and you can
points,
probably buy
or just
some
random easy ones like
housing
running
items
out
as
of
well, I
breath.
guess.
There is a vendor
Right?
which does sell different upgrades for
Exactly.
your dive,
There we
including
go.
like more oxygen and things like that.
Surely
and these
there's gonna
do
be a
require
mount.
specific
Surely.
achievements to be unlocked, so you can purchase
Surely
these
there's gonna be a mount,
rewards.
right?
As for other rewards, there is some decor. For
There we go, decor
750
items, of
pearls
course.
each. You have different types of charms. You have a cooking spit, and you
Hey,
have
that's
the
good. That's
Zolomon
good.
Forest
I mean,
Hammock
I'll have to
decor,
get
which
all
is
this.
cool.
Yes, I'll play.
You also purchase fused vitality from the system
What the
for
heck is that?
750 pearls each. You get 3
I don't
per
know why
character.
games
This
think
is the
adding
item
Prop
which
Hunt in 2026 is new content, to be honest. As I said, we've had this in Call of Duty for years now. Nobody plays for longer than 2 hours,
I know.
and then quits forever.
But, like-
Anyways, back to housing, I guess.
It fits more in WoW than, you know, in Call of Duty, I guess. And again, they are really trying, obviously, to attract a different audience than maybe you know, whatever they had 12 years ago back in MOP and VOD and Cataclysm, right? Like they don't want, which makes sense, but like having audience who only wants to do PvP and raids is not really gonna make WoW this groundbreaking game, right? Like you're just not gonna do it. They got lucky back in whatever vanilla WoW and TBC and Lich King, because back in those days, you know, there's not many different video games that were, you know, that well made, I guess. Does it make sense? Like in 2004 when WoW came out, it was just so ahead of its time. It wasn't even that good. Like it literally wasn't even that good. Like respectfully, it wasn't, right? If you look at this, like the way, right, it wasn't that good, right? Like the boss fights are fucking miserable, but you know, like the zones look beautiful. The story was great. Like it was ahead of its time when it comes to like the world was so insane for 2004 that you know, they got lucky because there was no other game to challenge them for all that player base. Everybody just played WoW. If you don't play Counter-Strike or whatever, Need for Speed or FIFA, you played WoW, right? Like what else do you do, right? Back then, there was nothing going on. Sims, I guess, right? So, but now, you know, there's so many other games that, you know, trying to attract people who only like PvP and raiding is not enough for them to be this fucking huge video game. It's just not enough, right? Like for example, I don't know, look at the numbers in Dragonflight is an example. The numbers were not that great, but if you look at the Dragonflight itself, it's just literally better than Wrath of the Lich King. It is, right? Like there's no way you can even compare the two. It's just factually better, right? The raids are way better, like everything looks better, you know. But they didn't have like, you know, like they didn't have like all these dumbass things, right? Housing and stuff, right? But so the numbers were low, right? Even though the game was good, right? Mythic Plus was great, right? Like this, like it was good, like the raids were good, like everything was good. But it doesn't matter because like it's not enough. Like you cannot only be attractive to these sweaty nerds. Yes, you need to be attracted towards fucking everybody. And now there we go. We're getting some fishing events.
Ensemble. You've got the
there you
green
go. We're getting
diver suit.
literally every patch now. Mini patch even brings 20 new mounts, 15 new transmog sets, housing items all over the place, and some of them look really fucking cool. By the way, yeah, all these events are kind of like, you know, not actual gameplay. You just
finally coming in. You've got a lower buff in Zulaman, and you've got a new pet called Kebab for purchase. So
a pretty
fun little world event finally coming to the game in 12.05.
Okay.
All right, moving on from world events
this is what,
game modes, let's talk about the Voidforge. Yes, the Voidforge is coming in 12.05. So this is probably something you're currently building up, or hopefully building up
my
right now.
favorite Albanian Mossad plant that keeps me from quitting WoW. How are you?
Good. Good, thank you very much.
Now,
So let me just finish this.
Quest from Decimus in the Voidstorm.
Okay,
so
let me just finish this, okay?
Works. There are two different layers to this system. So the first layer is the Nebulous Void Core. So players use Nebulous Void Cores to easily obtain specific equipment similar to bonus rolls, but slightly different. The way this works is that upon defeating a Midnight Season 1 raid boss, completing a Mythic Plus, a Bountiful Delve, or a Prey Hunt on Nightmare, you can choose to spend your Nebulous Void Cores to receive a random item appropriate for your loot specialization from that activity. If you want to get an item from the raid, it will cost 2, but all others will cost 1.
Wait, I don't get it.
Window that pops up telling you what potential items you could get, and after receiving an item this way, it is actually removed from the loot pool until all of the eligible items have been obtained on a per difficulty basis. The item level of the Mythic Plus rewards from Nebulous Void Cores is equivalent to the Great Vault rewards of that Keystone level, so you will get myth items from a Keystone level 10 and above, which is insane. The total number of Nebulous Void Cores available to a character increases by 2 every week for the remainder of the season, so basically bonus rolls with extra steps. The other part of the Voidforge is Ascended Void Cores. So once you've completed...
Wait. I can kill a boss in Mythic difficulty, use 2 points of these, whatever, new stuff, and I can get one of the random items from any boss, or what, bro? Just from that boss. Okay, but then why is there a list of items you can get? Like, he specifically said only from the list of items you can get. So basically just everything from this boss. There shouldn't be a list, right? So if you do a plus 10, you can get a mythic. Yes, you can get the vault item from... Yes, exactly. You can get a mythic, probably 1 out of 6 from a mythic plus dungeon. And from the raid, from mythic boss, you can get a... Wait, that's so OP though, no? But I imagine it probably like takes a couple of weeks to get 2 of these. Maybe 2 weeks for... Wait, that'd be insane though. Every 2 weeks, 1 item? What the heck? This is like way better than bonus roll though, right? Bonus roll, if you don't know, back in MOP, you could kill a boss, and if you click bonus, I think you got 3 per week. And you have a chance, I don't know what the percent is, maybe like 30% chance to get extra item on the boss. You press it on, I guess. But that was, oh, he said 2 per week. Okay. Every week you have 3. Okay, so in 2 weeks you have 6, which is 3 uses. Okay.
Specialization from that activity. If you want to get an item from Pocky, it'll get the geek.
That is insane though. That's actually...
Decimus will ask players to assist him in crafting an Ascendant Nilhammer, a powerful tool capable of manipulating Ascended Void Cores to empower worthy equipment.
And I have 4 out of 6 as well myself.
Your warband, and these are acquired from Midnight Season 1 endgame content, so raids, Mythic Plus,
That's fucking sick, by the way.
Prey hunts. So once you have an Ascended Void Core and you consume it, it infuses an eligible weapon or trinket with additional power to increase...
Increase the item level of a fully upgraded hero or mythic or maximum quality crafted item. Wow! So that's the... Bro, what the heck? And that's coming out in like 8 days. So why so early though?
And this is only eligible on fully upgraded hero and myth quality items, or the maximum quality radiant crafted weapons and trinkets.
298
so
item level, dude. This is gonna be mega blast.
Upgrade different weapons and different trinkets to an even higher item level than they were.
Bro, people are already doing plus 22s. Like, what? This season is gonna be like what? 26?
Interesting system there. We're kind of getting the turbo boost a little bit earlier in the season.
Yes, exactly.
More ingrained in the story of the game.
Usually like, you know,
pretty cool.
3 months.
I kind of like the way that this works,
but now it's like
to
1.
See how it actually plays out. We haven't had a chance to test this on the PTR, unfortunately. Moving on.
There we go.
Changes. So I'm not going to go through every specific class change.
Show me the warrior.
All day,
Show me the warrior.
Class changes for warriors, hunters, mages, rogues, warlocks, druids, shamans, monks, demon hunters, death knights, and evokers. So basically everybody.
Scroll down. Warrior is always like right. W, right? It goes to alphabetical, and warrior is always last.
class changes. If you want to see the specific class
it's Warlock
changes,
and then
I'll leave
Warrior,
a
right?
link down below.
Scroll
to the
more,
developer notes
scroll
or the
more,
patch
scroll
notes,
more.
depending on when they come out. So
Wait.
yeah, you can check those out if you want to check out what's going on for your specific class.
No, stop!
On when they come out. So yeah, you can check those out if you want to check out what's going on for your specific.
Arms Warrior. Mortal Wounds now triggers from Mortal Strike and Slam. It used to be Mortal Strike and Cleave. God damn it, that's a nerf. That's a goddamn nerf, okay? Colossus practice strikes now increase Mortal Strike and Slam damage by 15 and Cleave and Whirlwind damage by 15 as well. Slayer Arms Warrior. Reap the Storm now triggers when Whirlwind and Cleave damage. God damn it, nerfed. It's a nerfed by 5%. I hate my life. I want to not play the game anymore. Imminent Demise no longer causes sudden death to trigger. No, bro, stop my balls, man. Nothing onslaught now will only shows increased damage. No, man, I don't care. Bro, really? Hack and Slash has been redesigned. The Rampage has 100% chance to refund. Nobody cares about Raging Blow, man. Garbage. You never press this. Literally, you never press this ability. Improved Whirlwind now causes Whirlwind to apply rend to all targets your friend is known. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. I don't have to press rend, I guess. So there we go. We save one global. That's fine. Reap the Storm now triggers from Whirlwind when Whirlwind hits 3 target chance to trigger increase. No, bro, what is this, man? Warrior is absolutely nerfed into the ground. It's unplayable garbage. Warrior is dead. There is no way anybody will play Warrior. It's over. Like re-roll, I guess. Death Knight, what do I play, guys? This is literally fucking dead. The class is utterly dead. That's it.
Class. Sticking with classes here, Demon Hunters are getting some extra customization in the patch, including new eye customization options for all current Demon Hunter races. So you'll have the option to have green fire eyes, just green eyes, void eyes for some new. Automatically assume your visage form whenever you're not casting draconic spells, such as Fire Breath and Soar. Now there is a ton of different abilities this does affect, like Deep Breath, Dream Flight, Fire Breath, Eternity Surge, Hover.
Oh, Transmog updates!
1205. We have some Transmog updates in 1205, including a new update to sheathing.
Oh,
so
yes,
as
I
of
know
the
this.
patch, you will be able to choose how your weapon sheaths. You can hide it when sheathing,
That's good.
or you can have it on your side or on your back, depending on the weapon. This is just a new drop-down on the Transmog
That's very
UI.
good.
It is
so, for example, exactly, right? You can, let's say you're a Fury Warrior where you have 2 weapons. Well, I'm arms now. You can sheath one weapon on the back, you can sheath the other one on the hip, or you can sheath both on the hip, right? Even 2 other weapons. And not just that, you can also hide them if you want to, while they are sheathted, right? So that's cool. For example, like this works with, you know, certain cloaks, I guess, but now you can make it work with every cloak and even with no cloak at all. So it's a very good thing. Unironically hyped about this, actually, because I have a plan for my mugs with this new feature.
Amazing change. People are super happy about it. There's also 2 brand new situations being added. One for
wow,
weather.
they're adding the weather now situation as well. It used to be, you know, what type of movement, the mounted, flying, ground flying, whatever, swimming, running, right? But now they're adding, even if it's like raining, you have a different, bro, this game is becoming a genuine heaven for casual gameplay enjoyers, right? Like literally, this is insane though. Like imagine now it's raining rather in Eversong Woods, your transmog will change to a fucking coat, for example.
And one for time of day.
Like, bro, look at this. At the evening, you can put like a little jacket on. I mean, come on, bro.
We also have some UI updates, including an update to the damage meter.
Okay.
The damage meter windows now have a minimize and maximize button,
the fuck?
Leaving only the header when the bar is minimized. There's also a brand new icon for stay a while and listen NPCs. So yeah, just some minor changes there. Now for housing, there is some changes here, but I can't really show you any because housing is not enabled on the PTR. So I'm just going to tell you about it and kind of put it up on the screen. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't show you a lot of these things. Now, there is an update to kicking out guild members in your guild neighborhood. So it says if a guild member is currently in a guild neighborhood and is kicked or leaves the guild, they will now be teleported out of the guild neighborhood during their eviction. Their eviction notice will also
be kick dudes from neighborhood now. Wow, there you go. Racism is back.
House exterior editor. So
add a pop-up to warn about decor attached to your house when swapping types. Add a hide show decor toggle while editing your house exterior. We now prevent position and rotation from resetting when swapping exterior house types. Okay. Update exterior house editor button to use a unique button icon. Okay,
They've
sure.
added a pop-up to warn about decor attached to your house when swapping types. They've added a hide and show decor toggle.
Yeah, I did this.
Catalog. Added a click functionality to decor. You can now click a decor to open the decor catalog, and shift-clicking the decor will also link it in chat. Decor and houses now fade in rather than just popping in at a distance. And they've added a friendlier message when trying to enter a house that you're not allowed in. And they've also updated the chat. Added a
friendlier message. What does that mean, though? So, like, what does that mean?
A message when trying to enter a house that you're not allowed in. And they've also updated the chat messages when acquiring decor. Decor will now hyperlink from the chat to the catalog. Also, your dyed versions of the same decor are now shown on one card instead of multiple cards.
Okay, I know, like my tables,
with the ability to cycle between your owned variants in the preview window. In the Cornerstone pane, they've updated the confirmation dialogues for buy and move to include the plot number, neighborhood, and
there's
price.
one housing updates in like literally any gameplay.
How to switch endeavors, and added a reminder in the inactive endeavors page that only one endeavor can be contributed to at one time. And finally, for housing, they added a tooltip for endeavors completion reward that displays the house XP and community coupon.
And a tooltip for endeavors completion reward that displays cards. Okay.
So yeah,
damn,
double housing, I guess. Housing isn't enabled.
But can I copy now? I didn't see anything about copying stuff, right? Like, for example, let's say you have a bench and you put like 7 decors on the bench. Can I like move all like the bench with those 7 decors? That's what I want. Does it make sense? Like, let's say this was my a bench and then I put like fucking 20 items on it. Can I like move them all together? That's what I want. Is there anything else?
Quite a lot of good updates for housing there. Going into a few minor changes here for 12.05, we have an LFR Dragonfly NPC finally. So there is a new NPC queue for LFR. If
you want to get some LFR or whatever,
raids, this is located in Valdrakken.
There we go.
Right next to the Valdrakken Accord Quartermaster at the Seat of the Aspects on the ground floor.
There we go, cool.
For professions, cooking and vendor refreshments now restore health and mana based on a percentage rather than a fixed amount.
I like that.
A huge change, and it's very, very good. So yeah.
Of course, that's good.
Food is going to be changed as of 12.05.
Good job,
finally,
Blizzard.
The biggest change of all, Haranir and Earthen will finally get new backgrounds for their race in the character UI. Yeah, no more black background for you. You do have an actual
there
image.
we go. Yeah, I'm black, right? See how I'm black right now? I'm a Haranir, and my background in the fucking thing is black. I'm just black, bro. Like, I'm surrounded in darkness.
There now.
And now we have like a little nothing.
There you go. That is 12.05.
How the fuck do you make this exciting? This is the background. Like, it's like literally the same. It's just black with like a little, whatever there is, a picture in the back, I guess. And somehow he made this exciting.
And finally, the biggest change of all, Haranir and Earthen.
See, now it's black. And look now.
Finally get new backgrounds for their race in the character UI. Yeah.
So big. Wow, what a change. It literally looks shit.